You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
The Atlantic is heating up with tropical activity, and forecasters are watching closely as several storms stir up uncertainty for the United States. Right now, Tropical Storm Humberto is spinning in the west-central Atlantic. On its own, Humberto isn't expected to make landfall in the U.S., but it's being carefully monitored because of how quickly it could intensify. By this weekend, it may strengthen into a hurricane, possibly even reaching major hurricane status as it tracks northwest, likely passing west of Bermuda early next week. But Humberto is only half the story. Behind it, another system, currently called Invest 94L, is developing in the northern Caribbean. This cluster of thunderstorms is already dropping heavy rain on Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, and Hispaniola, raising risks of flash flooding and landslides. The disturbance has a strong chance of organizing into a named storm, likely Tropical Storm Imelda, by the weekend as it moves closer to the Bahamas. What makes this setup especially tricky is how these two storms could interact with each other. Depending on their timing, size, and strength, the future Imelda could either be pulled harmlessly out to sea by Humberto or resist that tug and head closer to the U.S. southeast coast. In rare cases, storms that move close together can even start to rotate around one another in a dance known as the Fujiwara effect. If that happens, Imelda could be spun away or nudged toward land, creating a high-stakes situation for coastal communities. The uncertainty is compounded by broader weather patterns over the United States. A dip in the jet stream along the east coast could act like a steering wheel, pulling a developing storm toward the Carolinas or keeping it offshore. Timing is everything. If Imelda does form and head west, the earliest impacts could be felt as soon as Monday or Tuesday, with the Carolinas most at risk right now. Even if a direct landfall is avoided, tropical moisture could still funnel into the region, bringing heavy rain and a heightened flood threat across the southeast and mid-Atlantic early next week. Meanwhile, other parts of the Atlantic are also active. Hurricane Gabrielle is approaching the Azores, expected to deliver strong winds and dangerous coastal flooding before its remnants move toward Portugal and Spain. Taken together, this busy stretch of weather underscores that we are right in the peak of hurricane season, when storms can form quickly and conditions can change in just a few days. For residents along the U.S. East Coast, the message is clear. Stay alert and pay attention to updated forecasts. The situation with Humberto and the developing system remains uncertain, but the potential consequences, from heavy rain to a possible landfall, are serious enough that preparation may need to happen on short notice. At this stage, the only guarantee is that the forecast itself will keep shifting as new data comes in. Stay subscribed for more videos.